Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chris with House 1122.
What up, y'all? I'm Shantae, his wife.
Yeah, and we back with another video. So today we got something special. I always enjoy doing our videos together. I think when we first created the channel, that is the vision to do more videos together, but we have to find some videos that match. So today we're reacting to Kendra G on Tamara Hall show. If you know Kendra G, she's a how would you describe her? She's a radio personality. She was a radio personality. Now she hosts a dating show. I think she helps
Okay.
match like a matchmaking show.
Matchmaker.
She
Okay.
yeah, so she essentially
Mm.
matches people together. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I've seen a little bit of her content. I'm not opposed to it, but I think in our society there's just too much arguing between men and women. Um, and I think a large part of that is due to the what is it? The I guess the advice, suggestions, mentorship that people give. And I think a lot of it is misguided. But that's my personal opinion.
Question: Is Kendra G married?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
So and we
Not
can
saying
do
that you can't get advice, matchmaking advice from somebody who's single, but we'll see.
I get what you're saying. It's kind of
Yeah.
like that, and I'm really talking to me before I had kids. It's like that person who without kids always trying to tell a parent how to raise their kid. It's like, come on now.
Who you done raised?
Right.
Other than on the weekend.
All right. So we about to hop right on in it, and we're just gonna do a blind reaction.
Yeah.
And feel free to get into the comment section and let us know your thoughts about some of the information.
It's gonna be fun.
Just have a good time. And
Mhm.
also, if you're new to the channel, do me a huge favor. You know, I'm always going to express some gratitude. Like it up, subscribe. Let's get to it.
Kendra G was a breakout star in the Chicago radio world for 15 years. I lived in Chicago, one of the most popular radio personalities in Chicago, but she really broke out when she started connecting single people across the country. Business was so good helping people in their dating lives. She quit her radio job and joined the Love Train. She's now host of a hugely popular YouTube matchmaking show. It's called Kendra G Singles. Kendra G!
It's dope though, being able to quit
It
your
is.
job.
Dang. Okay. I like the dress.
Oh my God! Oh, thank you. Happy Valentine's Day.
That look like your style of dress, baby.
You said what?
That look like your style of dress.
I can tell
I do
already
like
by
it.
our audiences.
It's
I
that
have one of the
red.
most vocal audiences in TV. They don't know how to feel about this. 'Cause I never knew, ladies, it was so complicated.
Ooh, child. Dating is a war. You had it right. It's a battlefield out there.
I don't see a ring on the
Yes.
finger.
What made
Say what?
I don't see a ring on the finger.
Yeah, no ring. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
it, Kendra, a battlefield?
I think now because of social media, it's the gift and the curse because now we're all connected. But that fine man you had to worry about just in New York, no, he worldwide now. He got girls in Italy, Mexico, California. So the guy that most women want, he has so many options. And every woman wants the same man, child. Really? I don't care if she work at the Piggly Wiggly or she's the corporate lawyer on Wall Street. She want her a rich man, and that's just what it is.
Really?
Yes, girl.
So that's where I have to stop it. Rich.
Is that?
Go ahead, baby.
I got to keep on going. I got to hear it. Well, I got to hear what she got to say.
Rich,
But
want that moolah. And that's the thing, is so many, it's like superficial. Like the entire dating scene these days is all about money. Now, I'm not saying that that's not a part. That is absolutely a part.
right.
But it seems to me that that's all that people go after.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
to go after. So we'll see.
The bag.
Rich, but you can be rich in so many different ways.
Right.
Hide your man, Tamara. Hide him. Hide him. Don't let him go outside.
A rich man.
Don't let him go outside, child.
Don't locking my door. Steven, don't you leave that house. Kendra, thousands and thousands of people call you.
Yes.
They want to be on the show.
She has an
They
audience,
want
that's
your
for sure.
advice, but you're single.
That's right, girl, and loving it. Now,
So Tamara had to, you see the, I ain't into the drama, but that's a little shade, she said. But you single.
Right. I just, I don't know. I like you said, you can only give so much advice. You can only give so much advice, if you're not in that current situation.
Or
But
at
we'll
least
see.
have a
We'll-
successful situation. And that's the thing.
Or a successful one. Yeah.
I was in a relationship last year, but this is my single season, and
Okay.
I love it. And single does not mean lonely.
Okay.
Single
That's a
means
fact.
nobody can't claim me.
Right.
And I got a roster. If you want to join the team, where the camera at? Tim?
I'm hoping she's showing out for the camera, but if this is, yeah.
We got space
Because I
for 'em.
love that thing too, but just because you're not in a relationship doesn't mean you're not dating.
No.
Right.
And that can be your season where you're exploring yourself and what's on the landscape. Future proofing.
Yes.
Kendra.
Oh, you gotta have a job. You have to have an ambition that's gonna go somewhere for sure. I want to see W-2
Okay.
forms. I want to see.
Okay. Ambition. And so she starts off saying some good stuff. You have to have some ambition. I love that's what's up. But then I need now. Maybe she's showing out. Maybe she's saying out W-2 forms. My bad for stopping it, but
Yeah.
that's interesting.
See success records. I want to meet your mama. I want to know where you live. Is it in your name? Is it? I need to see the lease because sometimes
Kendra, I'm not good enough to date. If I were, let me tell you, because we're talking about it from the female gaze to the male. I'm just talking in general. If I had gone on a date with someone and they started asking me about my
I mean,
W-2
goals,
and my
ambitions is
bank
one
account,
thing, but
they would have been seeing the gas.
a full
come out of the pipe.
W-2?
Facts.
That's
so,
too much.
So it sounds like she's saying that what Tamara is saying right here is if a woman specifically in this situation, asked me for my W-2s and
Yeah.
all the other stuff was joking, your family stuff, but essentially you're digging into a person's personal life very
Yes.
deeply.
First date now? Come on now. Like I felt like ours, getting to know each other is one thing. Your upbringing and things of that nature is one thing. But to go into income and where I think that's pushing it too far for the first couple of dates,
Well,
really.
the truth of it is what she's really saying. She might not say what's your W-2, but what they're really saying is based on a person's
much
level of
money you got?
income. This and if they don't match the rich status, they're not going to give them a chance.
Right.
At that. And to me, that's huge because, when you and I met, I didn't have a cent. And I famously say to this day that if I was rich before I was married, it'd have been extremely hard to find someone that I fully trusted because then the feeling would be, is this person here for me or they're here for my money?
Right. And I think the one thing that she said, that ambition, your goals, I seen that you weren't the type of person who was just going to sit at home and do nothing. You went out there and did everything that you could to bring home something. And that was fine for me because
Shit.
I loved you
Excuse my language.
regardless of what you brought home. And clearly,
But that was after we were dating.
Right,
This
right.
is day
right. Day
zero.
one, zero.
Mhm.
Yeah, like that's too much.
Of my car.
Yes.
Because that's too, I'm intimidated now.
Well, because women are tired of wasting their time. I'm talking from the woman's perspective.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't want to make you be already made. I don't got clay. I'm not magic.
But guys don't want that either. They don't
Facts.
Well,
Facts.
true,
I love, hey man, I
Yes,
love
give it
how
to her.
balanced she is. I love how
Yes.
balanced she is.
want a broke lady.
well, no, I don't know though. Some men.
Guys, I'm speaking. I'm speaking from. Listen. I just speaking because I heard you say it.
I don't think men want a broke lady, but they also don't want a lady that's going to be too expensive. You know, wigs is $2,000, lashes is $300.
Okay,
you know, shoes is $1,000.
are you easing into high maintenance?
Yes, well, I think that, yeah, that's real high.
And
But-
you're owning, so 2025 people are owning the high maintenance?
well, women feel like this is what I do for myself, so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't you keep doing it for yourself?
I agree.
Please and
Absolutely.
thank
But
you.
they're like, why? If you here? If a
What?
man is here, why am I?
But you're
doing
not
for
here
me?
for
Do you see that exchange? This is the problem in the world. And I'm not saying that men are free and clear
Yeah.
because there are a group of men that say, you know, that flaunt around and throw money everywhere. That's what makes this a possibility.
Mhm.
And oftentimes you realize that those relationships are not grounded in anything and have no real foundation.
Yeah.
So I'm not sitting here. Kendra is just I'm not saying that men are free and clear in this space, but at the same time, it's just like $2,000 for a piece of hair, like for real.
It's crazy.
You already know, baby. I'm not.
It's crazy. I mean, I understand about keeping up with yourself, but to a certain extent, like some things should just be outrageous in your mind when you say that you fixing to go get something for $2,000. Like, especially when it comes to hair. Like,
Let alone to say what I need you
and
for.
then if that is your case, do it yourself. You know, like if that's what you want, if that's what the life you want to live, then fine. But don't expect anybody else to, to support you in that manner, especially up front. You know, to each his own. If they do, that's fine. But he's not dating you for your hair. I would hope not.
Oh.
My wigs.
But they're feeling like this. Okay, I'm showing up for you. I'm giving you my energy. I am in your presence. You should pay for this. Now, I'm not saying I agree with
Wait a minute.
Well, and that's why there are so many single women and people. Yeah, go ahead, hold it to the fire, Tamara.
And this is why I feel like you need to be authentic when you coming on these dates. Why? Let me say this. I'm a more natural person. So I want you to see me as I am, flaws and all, when it comes to hair, face, because I don't want to have to keep that up every day, So it's almost like you're trying to pretend, or trap a person based off of looks rather than love. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
I didn't know the Valentine's Day was going to get this hot. We'll be right back. I'm going to tell you now.
She got this little look. I don't know if she's.
What?
Watch her little
I didn't
look.
know the Valentine's Day was going to get this hot. We'll be right back.
Oh, she like,
This has
oh
been
my
one of the
gosh.
most unexpected Valentine's Day episodes in 6 seasons. We are nearly at 1,000 episodes, and I have never discussed dates that involve buying of wigs. This is phenomenal. We're talking today on this
That
Valentine's
sarcasm
Day
is
about
real.
dating trends in hopes of helping those out there who are looking for love. Alana Dunn, the host of Modern Dating Podcast, seeing other people with us, along with Kendra G, the host of YouTube's Kendra G Singles.
Also, you know what? You're
Oh.
willing to date a man shorter than you,
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah.
A lot of women have height requirements. They're like, I don't want to settle. Well, right now, your man is invisible. Okay?
Right,
I think
right.
5'9" is better than invisible,
And more,
man.
and Kendra,
See, my only thing is like, there's nothing wrong with your initial physical attraction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that shouldn't be like, all right, boom, this person doesn't have boom, boom, boom. It doesn't have this. So that
Mhm.
automatically disqualifies a person because you're probably missing out on a person now. Obviously you are. I'm not saying probably. People are missing out on potential great partners because they're not meeting the
They can't get past the superficial
and,
layer.
and again, it's not even looks. It's like, oh, you're shorter than 5'9". You're not. How tall are you? It even get to the point. Okay, what's your sign? Oh no, I can't date you. And
Yeah.
it sounds like a joke, but people are really
Yeah.
like this. It's beyond me. And then you sit there looking. It's like, dog. Like, and it's not about getting to just a relationship, but you miss opportunities because you have all of these stipulations, or they
Mhm.
call them standards.
Mhm.
But what they say,
Little
it's an old school
checklist.
saying, be the change you want. And you're not even, not all the time, but most persons are not matching that
Hmm.
or living up to their own set of rules and things like that. So it's just,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I make the joke about him being shorter than me. What it was, though, and you went with defining. I was not defining myself as single.
Right.
I was not. I had lost my job. I had a lot of things that were tumult in my life at that time. And I told Stephen one day, I said, I don't know if I was still working if I would have seen you. Not having my work as my title,
Right.
I saw that man.
Right.
And he saw me.
We talk about this all the time. These titles with jobs, like, hey, I'm Chris the therapist. It's like, no, I'm just Chris. I just so happen to be a therapist.
Right.
And vice
Yeah.
versa. What you do
Yeah.
is too many people identify themselves from their job description, and that's what gives them value. But the truth of it is if you're taught right, and I personally believe that we were taught right, is character trumps all of that stuff. Because I know some, people in some high places, they're bad people. I know some people in some low places, really good people.
Yeah. And I also think that sometimes being so driven, like I think in her situation, she was saying like if she was still at the top of her game working and everything like that, she may not have seen her husband because she would have been so focused on her job. So I do feel like sometimes we can get so prioritized with getting the bag, as they say,
Thanks.
that, if you're not reaching that level where she is, that you can miss people that may not, have the same income base that you do, that you might miss. You're around the circle of people that pretty much limits the amount of people that you can reach.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Right. And then he clearly saw a baby, too, because then we know what Moses is, and the rest is history.
They can let love in, whereas women more generally, we are so like nurturing and we can see us like building a life together, at least for me.
Where these women at? They don't call my show. They're not trying to work.
So
You better
I've
come.
struggled.
Hey, this is now.
You hear
kinda
that?
weird.
Where they're not trying to work. So these
Hold
the
on, let me
women
rewind.
that
I
are
missed that part, babe.
Huh?
No, go ahead. I'm listening. I
Oh.
missed that part. Say what you said.
Well, she was just saying, Kendra, just off of what the lady said, she was like, where are these women at? The women that call my show are not trying to work. So you already have women coming or seeking advice to be taken care of. They're not necessarily looking for love. They're looking to be taken care of. That's what I'm hearing.
I'm gonna be, hopefully, my mom or nobody's watching this episode, but I'm gonna be completely blunt. What a lot of the women, and I've seen a couple of episodes, and I could be wrong. Stop me when I'm wrong. But it is not just her show, but just this whole dating show, I guess, world
Mhm.
or space, as they say. Oftentimes, women, they're bringing looks, and this is why they're paying the $2,000 wigs, the eyelashes, and oftentimes them BBLs killing y'all. BBL just,
Oh man.
and all the added parts
Try to find all
is
these
because
rich.
they are, and they're not. Let's just be honest. We're not paying for it,
Mhm.
but that's what they're selling.
Mhm.
I actually saw a video of a lady say, I got a $200,000 body, and she said, spent this on that, spent this, and so she's only selling for a rich man, and she's done that for him, for that man who she currently hasn't, he's not there yet, but just the first rich man.
The
And that's the
invisible man.
real standard. There is no standard. It's rich is the standard.
Mhm.
And oftentimes it comes, in my personal opinion, I don't think a rich man that already is rich. I know if I was rich and then I'm running across these type of women, let's just keep it a buck.
You already know what they're there for. Your money.
They a couple of nights. We might go on a couple of dates. That's it. You're not committing to that type of person. So you're not getting committed to. That's why they may get in and out of relationships, but they fail to get the commitment. It's not the ring. See, that's what people. I got the ring. No, the
Mhm.
commitment.
Mm-hmm.
My show, they're not gonna work.
So
You better come.
You hear?
Like the one that caused my show, like I love that Tea Room was open to a pizza date. These girls like 5-star restaurant on day one before you get my first name, and that's the issue though because you see
That
how
is the
Cameron,
issue.
who's richer than all of us, child, you know, and very successful, was willing to go on a pizza date, and now she's married to the man of her dreams.
Yeah.
So we need more Tamarins to understand that. Listen, you can be a boss woman, but the things that matter more, don't make it so high just to date you.
Right.
There you
And I
go.
think two things
Okay.
can exist at
Kendra might be
once.
just showing
Right.
out then. Hopefully she's just showing out.
Micromance. It is what psychologists are talking about today. Psychology Today says
Micromance.
it encompasses the seemingly little romantic gestures that you can do to show that you care.
Right.
Why is there a name called micromance? It's just, to me, doing something special for the person you like.
They got a name
Right.
for everything,
Yeah.
Tamara. I don't know why either. I think this is just for people to stay connected, but it's like the real small, like a text. How are you doing today?
Yeah.
But I hate it because if it's the GM, I hate the GM text. GM means good morning. You can't even write out good morning and say my name because you probably sent it to 7 different people. Don't accept no GM text. I don't like this
Don't
one.
do. Now we've cleared that mess up. Situationship is when y'all are messing around, but you're not committed.
Right.
A situationship is exactly, it's defined by there's no definition.
No, situationship is a situation, it's like a relationship, and then you realize on Christmas he's not your man because he's not gonna be with you on Christmas. You don't get no holidays in a situationship. If your mama
Tim
needs
retired
something, he
of
don't show up. He show up when he got time or when she got time. And the holidays is always the bad time. He's
Okay.
always busy doing holidays.
Kendra, I'm gonna start GMing you in the morning. I'm
If
gonna
you're
become
getting a
your
GM.
And that's what I'm saying. Hopefully this is just fun and games, but
What?
Okay.
That's the dad. I'm giving y'all the
Yeah.
data.
it's I'm gonna be honest with you, and this had nothing to do with our relationship, or it has nothing to do with me personally, but it is disheartening to see that this is what people think. And again, I'm not saying that the men are free and clear. I'm not, because they do the exact same thing. They do the exact same thing. I've seen the pop the balloon challenge dudes. You ever been on private jets?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like, dog, you cheesy. Like, stop it. It's lame. And I'm not saying from first thing a person say that, oh, well, you sound like you broke. Okay, maybe I'm broke. Or maybe I find value in other things. I know that money is a necessity and a resource that we need to experience the life that we want. Absolutely. But it is not the end all be all.
Right.
And it's actually, to be truthful, the more money you get,
No problems.
yeah, they say the more problems. I just think you have challenging relationships with people because you don't know if they're there for you or for what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
A situationship might work for some people because sometimes not everybody wants to be locked down in a relationship.
You're getting too complicated.
Okay.
Let her speak. She like, I just want to say something.
Looking. Oh, we have a clip from Kendra.
Yes.
I'm gonna brace myself because I've not seen this clip. Let's play. This gentleman. over
Tamron
here
already
is hard.
tired of
Me
it.
too,
Yeah, she
sir.
low-key
Let's
is.
play Kendra's from her show, Loud Looking.
I'm looking for a wife. I want to find the right person, right? So, being that I'm divorced, being that I'm older, I know what I want and I know what I don't want.
So let's get into it. What do you want, Dave?
Well, first of all, I like a woman that is naturally beautiful. I can do extensions and things like that, but she gotta have some hair. Like, she gotta have edges. She gotta have her own hair.
No.
We all have a lot to say right now.
No,
Okay, I'm away.
No.
What?
He's married.
Kendra.
He got married.
Kendra, God bless him. And I'm sure he's an amazing man, and congratulations to his amazing wife. You said he got married.
He got married. I went to his wedding last year. And the woman saw his video from my show. He got married last year.
Does she have
Edges.
her own
She
hair?
has her own edges. She's beautiful. She has full hair. Because intentional men don't mind the questions, because intentional men who are looking for a life partner,
I mean-
who are looking for something serious, those questions.
We don't
I didn't see
mind
anything
reasonable questions.
Bad with that clip. I don't know if it was longer.
Yeah.
Than, I mean, for him to say that he likes a naturally beautiful.
I think it was the edges part.
Okay, woman. I mean, you don't like you didn't really care,
Oh, I don't care for.
when I did have the extensions and everything like that. So it's
That does
still
not
my,
make
it's
or
still
break, though.
right. It wasn't make or break, but it was
Right.
your preference. I still did my own whatever I wanted to, but it wasn't a make or break for us. So I mean, that wasn't bad. I didn't think that clip was
And I
bad.
think that's my issue. And a lot of people say, okay, well, you saying I shouldn't have standards. You have preferences,
Mhm.
but that's not the end all be all. Oh man, you wearing weave again. I'm done with you. It's
Right.
over. It's like, no, that's how she like to wear hair. Now, if you
Right.
ask me, how do you like how do you like my hair to be done? I'm gonna tell you the truth. What I
Preference,
like.
right. Natural.
However,
Uh-huh.
it's not my hair. I'm not
Right.
wearing it. And I'm not
Right.
dating you again for your hair.
Exactly.
Do not scare them.
Yeah.
So you can be upfront because you're going to learn one or two things. Either he's not intentional, doesn't want anything serious, or he wants to play. So now he can't play with your time. So either way, it's a win.
Yeah.
You're not going to scare off the guy that also wants the same things as you.
Yeah.
So be direct. Do you want a baby or not? Oh, you don't? Okay. And also just have a good time because I think sometimes when you go out on dates, it becomes so serious. So that could be a turnoff, right? Just enjoy yourself, get to know, ask questions, have fun, but don't forget to have fun and laugh and all those things too. Don't take it
looks
so
like a-
serious. And she watches my
looks-
show, Tamara. She told me, her and her husband, child, I love them.
Child.
As I said before, this was not the Valentine's Day show that I was expecting. But the best part of this show, and I don't want the guys at home to think we're just bashing guys. This was not the plan. But what I like about this show is that you have three very different women, and it shows that there are many answers, but we're all trying to lead to a place of sincere and real love.
Yeah.
Yes,
And I think that's what's important. I
when
think
you're
that-
thinking-
She wanted to say something.
Kendra G, Alana Dunn.
Now, Kendra did hog the mic.
Now, are these like clips?
These are
'Cause-
clips
okay,
of
'cause I'm like,
Kendra G.
it seems,
But even in the clips, it was times where the other girls was trying
Yeah.
to speak and she was getting. And I
Yeah.
think, and that's the thing. Can I be honest? I bet, and I say modest, but I think a little bit more humble, balanced opinion. I think those other women would have a little bit more balanced
balance,
opinion.
yeah.
But that's not clickbaity. That's not eye catching. That's not
Mhm.
hot in the streets. And we like spicy. So let's
I
let's
need to
close
see
out.
this whole clip. I need to see the whole Tamara Hall Valentine's Day episode so I can see what the other women are saying. Because I got to see if there's more balance. I know everybody can't be thinking the same way.
Well,
as
anyway,
far as-
this is the problem in our community, in my personal belief, in terms of relationships, is not she's not married, first of all. So, and that's not a bad thing, but what I will say is it's this book I'm reading. I'll say this. Hopefully this story is not too long. It's Napoleon Hill. You guys, I'm sure you've heard of Think and Grow Rich, but he wrote another book. And before he wrote Think and Grow Rich. And while he was talking about helping people think and grow rich, he wasn't rich. So he felt like a hypocrite or a fraud. So before he started to really push Think and Grow Rich, he felt like he had to apply the techniques and skills to see if they actually work. Go backwards to the reason why I said that is because if she's telling you how to get they call them high value men, get you a rich man, that's my time. I can't stop. But if she's teaching you how to do that, then not only she can get them, but is she getting them or are they choosing her for a night or two?
Mhm.
And what I mean, if she can and get a rich man and keep a rich man,
Mhm.
that's the thing.
Mhm.
What you got, baby?
I mean, I just hope that the people who took her advice, were successful in their relationship findings.
Facts.
And that they eventually did get married to the person that was meant for them and that they're still doing well. And I just don't want, I'm hoping that they're not just lost in the fact of money, 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 because money does not buy you love. So I'm hoping that they actually found love, where
commitment.
they have that unbreakable bond. You know,
Straight up.
you have somebody to laugh with, somebody to come home with, and they're actually there. They want to spend time with you. They're not just, you're not coming home to an empty house. It may be big, but essentially it's empty. He's nowhere to be found. So I'm hoping that's not the case. So
Yeah, low vibrational people, typically. Let's be honest. So anyway, let us know what you guys think into the comment section. Let us know your thoughts. If we were on cue or if we were off, that's fine too. We this is not an echo chamber. We want people to have different opinions. You want to close out, baby? Anything you want to say?
no, I'm good. I said what I said.
All right. So gratitude for again watching it with us. If you stayed this long, you are a real one. Again, my name is Chris Woodhouse 1122, and
I am Tay.
all right.
Hotter in the summer. The winter don't stand no chances. Hotter in the summer.